Hello, people. Just riding my favorite little filly here, Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, easy, girl, easy. I said easy, girl. Here, let me calm you down, girl, with this Sarah Jessica Parker stash. Uh-oh. Whoa, Sarah Jessica Parker. Whoa! Whoa! What is good, people? Yes, I have a celebrity fragrance here. The celebrity, if you can call her that, is Sarah Jessica Parker. You know, the niche guys, niche snobs, the vintage guys, the vintage snobs, they need that one fragrance, that one cheap fragrance where they can look at their audience and people outside of it and say, look, it's not expensive to be into niche fragrances and vintage fragrances. Here's your alternative. And a lot of them are pointing to Sarah Jessica Parker's stash. Look, I don't have much to offer here on this channel unless we're making Sex and the City 2 the men's version and a bunch of over-the-hill old men are the stars of it. Then, sign me up. But what I do have here is honesty. And what I'll tell you right off the rip, stash is trash. This fragrance sucks. It's $25. It doesn't smell like it's even worth $25. It smells like an old Avon product. How horrible is stash? It is not my scent of the day. I'm not even going to spray it in the air. I'm going to spray it on this test strip here and immediately throw it in the trash and possibly the bottle as well. Very synthetic. Every note that I'm smelling right now before I even look at the actual notes listed smells cheap, smells chemical. There is some woodiness here that smells like it's covered in a chemical varnish. Atlas cedar. Ooh, that's interesting. Masoya wood. There are some florals in here that smell also cheap, paste-like. I'm not sure if this is marketed as a woman's fragrance, but there's some sort of not necessarily body odor funk, but some kind of funk. Probably the pepper. It smells like you're walking into a library and there's an old lady with cheap perfume servicing you at the counter. Old people furniture. I'm getting a lot of old people dusty furniture. Too cheap and feminine for a man, yet too funky and masculine for a woman. There's pistachio in here. Like, what an odd note to throw in there. Like, just make this basic bitch, like, masculine fragrance. Cheap at that. Like a cheap Avon fragrance that the bottle's the shape of a car or a wagon. Yeah, let's make a cheap masculine fragrance and just throw pistachio in there for no obvious reason. I wouldn't say it's unwearable, but I will never wear it again. It's not a scrubber, but it'll have you like going to the gym on your off day just for an excuse to sweat and take another shower. Stash sucks. I think these vintage guys, like they're so used to hunting down vintage fragrances and smelling like, soured pickle juice, like these fragrances that have went bad. I think it's affected their nose and their brains. This fragrance is horrible. It's called Stash, and what a fitting name, because I may stash this somewhere and never touch it again. Maybe in a closet. Maybe at the bottom of the garbage can. I'm going to give Stash a damn near unwearable 4 out of 10. It's maybe the worst fragrance I've featured on this channel all year. You could blindfold me, put $25 in my hand, and shove me into any random rack store, and I could come up with something better than Stash. Stash is garbage. That's all I gotta say about Stash. Thank you guys for watching.